Welcome to Wild Ark, the BC SPCA's Wild Animal Rehabilitation Centre in Metchosin, BC. Wild Ark is the only wildlife rehabilitation centre on southern Vancouver Island, and since opening in 1997, over 13,000 wild animals have been cared for. Wild Ark is not funded by any government organisation, and its operations are supported almost entirely by donations and the efforts of volunteers. Come on in. Wild Ark rehabilitates all small and medium-sized birds and mammals, including these orphaned baby raccoons. Every spring, single and litters of baby raccoons are brought to Wild Ark after their mothers have been killed, trapped, or have been disturbed and are fearful of returning to their dens to care for the young. Raccoons are very opportunistic and successful in living in urban areas. This is because people leave garbage and pet food outside for them to scrounge. Even decorative fish ponds are not safe. However, this is dangerous because raccoons require a very specialized diet to be healthy. It is important they do not become habituated to feeding from people, as they will only end up in trouble. Then Wild Ark will continue to see more orphaned babies every year. Handling by volunteers at this young age is necessary for feeding, but only until they can eat on their own, and then they will quickly have very little human exposure. Baby birds also require specialized and frequent feedings from sunup to sundown, as often as every 20 minutes for the very youngest. These baby birds are helpless, born naked, and cannot control their body temperature, so warmth, in addition to food and water, is essential. Patience when caring for these helpless animals is a necessity. Swallows, robins, sparrows, and even hummingbirds are brought to Wild Ark throughout the year because their nests have been cut down, parents have been killed by other animals, vehicles, or windows. In fact, over 80% of the wild animals treated are here because they have been impacted by human activity. Gradually, the birds become self-feeding, and as they become fully feathered fledglings, they become curious about their world. In this stage, they practice using their wings and legs to prepare for flight. They seem friendly, but are still very young and naive to potential predators. This is also the age where they are kidnapped because people think something is wrong when they are so friendly and cannot fly. It is actually a very natural stage of growth that they need to go through. Other avian patients, like these ducklings, are capable of swimming and eating within days of birth, but they need protection and guidance from their parents. As a group, they learn from each other and will be released together, a new family bonded even though most are not related. Young fawns are adorable, but also very naive. It is important not to feed deer in the wild as they will become habituated to people. Sadly, us and our cars are still the biggest predators. Goslings, like ducks, can bond with non-related geese and learn from each other, a new family soon to be released. Squirrels are another common urban wildlife species that gets into trouble by raiding bird feeders and begging for peanuts. Like many baby wildlife, the young squirrels take time to figure out who are their predators. Despite their cute and curious nature, a squirrel or any wild animal does not make a good pet. It is illegal and dangerous to keep a wild animal, and it is not what is best for them. Fortunately, the squirrels don't know that one of their natural predators is very close. This barred owl is a resident of Vancouver Island. Squirrels and other rodents are a favorite for these owls that will often feed by roadsides where mice and rats can be found scavenging for garbage. This is the reason this owl is in care, suffering from a head trauma and a wing injury after being hit by a car, likely while trying to hunt near the road. Thank you for visiting Wild Ark. As we are a wildlife hospital, we are not open to the public in order to ensure that the animals are raised in a stress-free environment. So now you've had a rare opportunity to see where injured and orphaned wildlife are treated and the specialized care they need to return to the wild. Visit www.wildark.com.